Hi all, how you doing? I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So I thought I'd go over the match we played yesterday, 24 boards. So I did two videos here. There were Team Higson and Team Higson here. The first match of 12 boards, we lost by 8 imps. And the second match, we won by 7 imps. So overall, we lost by 1 imp, which is like equivalent to like getting an over trick. Okay, so if you're a beginner, you won't know what international match points are, imps. Okay, it's just a way of converting your scores into these match points. All right, and I'll explain a little bit of that in a minute for people who are beginners. Okay, so if I just look at the first set of 12 boards, okay, so it's always important to go over your results and stuff and see where you could have done better and that kind of thing, and maybe lessons that you could learn going forwards. Okay. And sometimes, you just have a bad day. Okay. A bad day at the office and you don't play particularly well. And that's basically the answer. So board one. Okay. So you should make 3 diamonds. So Steve's in 3 diamonds. Let's just, so this is our table and this was the opponent's kind of table. So this is how teams works, by the way. So John Wharf won and Steve Allen and Thing 37 and Pearl 1, that is one team, okay? So we play North-South and our pairs play East-West, and they basically play the other team, switch the other way around. So this is what a teams match is. So we're now comparing our scores. Okay, so our North-South are basically scoring, comparing against Joy and Irving, okay? And if we get a positive score, then we'll convert that to imp. So let me just go over to the imp table. So for example, let's just go back to this first board. So in this first board, we've played in 3 diamonds going 1 off. So non-vulnerable, we lose 50. In the other room, they made 3 diamonds and made 110. Okay, so the difference there is 110 plus minus 50. Okay, sorry. So the difference between minus 50 and 110 is 160. Okay. So they've got like, um, yeah, they got 160. Okay. And you then just simply go to this international match point chart and you get the score here, 160, and that equates to 4 imps. So you basically score the points difference and you convert it into imps. And what you'll notice, it's what's known as a logarithmic scale. So in other words, the higher it goes up, it doesn't necessarily increase that much. So here, for example, it's going up 200 points, okay, and you only get 1 more imp. Whereas if you score 200 points difference down here, it's worth 5 imps. So that's kind of what we mean here. So the small differences early on will count bigger, okay? Higher up, they're not worth as much and worth 1 imp and stuff like that. Okay, so that's basics of team scoring, I guess. So they made 3 diamonds. So let's have a look where we went wrong on this, where Steve went wrong. I mean, he knows where he went wrong. So first of all, I'll say he wasn't feeling very well and he just did some very silly things here that he would never normally do. Okay, so uh I was quite aggressive, I guess, in the bidding. But what you've got here is I'm not going to say a double fit, but okay, but I've got shortness in clubs and I've got a hearts hit. Now, if my partner's also got hearts, it could be that 4 hearts is on, or we can just play in 3 hearts or something. It scores better. And the thing is, I don't want to just bid 2 diamonds. I felt that was a little bit too timid. Because something could be on if partner's got hearts as well. So I decided to bid 2 hearts and we can just get out and play in 3 diamonds, which is what happened and it should make. So if we just have a look at the play of this, okay, and we just click on next, we get a singleton diamond lead. Okay, so he didn't want to lead from his club suit or his 2 aces, so he just decided to lead off his diamond. By leading off your diamond, what you're doing there is you're killing partner's queen. If he leads off a club, for instance, and maybe partner will play ace king of diamonds at some point and lose to the queen of diamonds. So that is the danger of leading a singleton diamond. But on this particular hand, if he leads off a club, he kind of gives away a trick potentially as well. Okay, so it swings and roundabouts. So he plays the diamond. And then Steve, I think, correctly plays the heart. I was actually thinking about playing the ace of clubs and the queen of clubs. Okay, but I think maybe it's better to play a heart towards this holding first of all. So the six plays, Dave plays the jack, queen, king. Okay. And then obviously East decides, well, partner's led off the diamonds. My diamond position's been killed. So you can see small amount, one club in dummy. So Rhona decides to send back a diamond. Okay. And then partner plays the play, which I was expecting. You're not going to take the club finesse after West has bid clubs. You're pretty much certain that this hand's going to have the king of clubs when it bids two clubs here. So he now runs the queen of clubs through the strength. Partner roughs it. Okay, then plays a heart, roughs it. And at this point, I don't think he realizes that that 10 of hearts is now a winner, which will kind of come to later because I actually wasn't looking at that 10 of hearts. I was looking at something else. Okay. So at this point, he's got one loser. Now, what he can do, he can afford three more losers. So he can simply play the seven of clubs at this point. Okay, so if he plays the seven of clubs, okay, and then the eight, and then roughs it, this hand's got to throw something away. It doesn't really matter what it does. A heart. And now this hand can actually now play the 10 of hearts, which is a winner. Okay, and throw away a spade. Okay, and then play another heart. So you can actually make an over trick here. So if he just plays this line, and I mean, he could try a spade as well. Okay, he may as well actually try. Actually, no, he shouldn't try a spade because if he tries a spade, this hand can play a club and this hand can now rough it. So what you actually want to do is play another heart at this point, rough it, and then draw out the last trump. Okay. And then you'll eventually just concede two spades. So you'll actually make 10 tricks. So you can actually make 10 tricks on the way that the cards are lying, okay? If we just go back to what my partner actually did. So rather than play the seven of clubs, he made a mistake here and played the jack of clubs. Okay, and then threw away a spade, which also I don't think was a good play. He should have probably played a heart, but he played a spade. Okay. And this hand roughed it and then played the queen of spades through. Okay. And this is why he shouldn't have really played a spade at this point. Because if you just go back again, if he throws a heart away and this hand roughs it, right? This hand can now play the queen of spades and watch what happens now. If you duck it, this hand's kind of screwed. It can't play a heart into the 10-8. And if you play the jack of spades, you now go up with a king, play the ace, and now that sets up your 10. So I hate to say this, Steve, you went wrong about three times in one hand. Anyway, yeah, not so good. Not so good. Okay. So he had about 3 chances of making this contract. So yeah, he was clearly not very well. Okay, four spades doubled -2 and four spades not doubled making. Well, this is a bit strange. Right, okay, let's gonna look at this. So I didn't like I didn't like our defense to up to a certain point. So I just decided to double this because I actually thought this was our hand because we're vulnerable. So if we have a look at the bidding, it's gone one spade. Partner bids two spades, which is 5/5 color. We play a system called Crow, color round cover. So when you bid two spades here, that shows 5/5 with the same color. So we're showing 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. Okay. West now bids 3 spades, which is a weak bid because what you can do is Q bid this suit. Okay. So you could bid like 3 hearts or 3 diamonds, depending on how you play this. So a 3 heart bid would mean probably that you've got a good raise in spades. So by just bidding 3 spades says I've got a bad raise in spades. Okay. And then I just decide, well, I'm going to bid 4 hearts here. Partner's got 5/5. also vulnerable, so should be a decent overcall. As it turns out, it's pretty rubbish. It's a 9 count. It's a bit garbagey, to be honest with you. So what have I done now? I decided to bid 4 hearts because I think that game making, okay. And even if it isn't, 3 spades might well make. So 4 hearts might go one off. Okay. I can't see it going more than one off, really. Okay, with partner making a vulnerable 2 spade bid. So I bid 4 hearts. And this is the thing about teams. You can kind of just bid things and not worry too much. And Rhona kind of does the same thing. I mean, maybe there's a case for Rhona here to double this. She's got ace, king, jack of hearts, ace, king of clubs. Um, I mean, she might have 3 heart tricks here. I might have the queen of hearts. Unlikely, okay. But I mean, maybe there's a case for her doubling this, okay. But she decides to take the bull by the horn and bid 4 spades. Now, if we have a look at Gib, it says it can make it on a heart lead or a spade lead. Now, fortunately, partner leads the king of diamonds, which is the right lead. Or you could actually lead the queen of diamonds. So you could lead the king for count or the queen of diamonds for attitude, you know, to find out if I've got the ace of diamonds or the jack of diamonds or something like that, okay? So you could lead the queen of diamonds here as well, okay? So he plays the king, and that's king has to count. So I played a 3. Now, because he's got the 2, okay, because he's got the 2 of diamonds, now he knows I've got 3 diamonds in my hand or a singleton. Okay. So in my opinion here, he should actually just continue because I've got another diamond in my hand. So I've either got the ace of diamonds or I don't. And if I don't have it, then the ace of diamonds is over here or I've got a singleton. So I think he should continue diamonds because it's slightly risky playing a heart because you could be playing into ace, king, jack. Okay. Now, as it turns out, I don't think that gives anything away by doing that. But I just think it's a better play to play a diamond and then let me get the lead and play a heart through. Why is that not going off? So he switches to a heart. Okay. And then Rhona decides then to play a club. Okay. Slightly dangerous because when I've bid 4 hearts, then I have a 3-card heart suit most likely. I'm just thinking actually here, she might be better off playing ace of hearts, king of hearts, and then roughing it, okay, in order to get over here. Because she wants to take a finesse. Okay, so I think she might actually be better playing ace of hearts, king of hearts, and roughing the winner, okay? Because she's got nothing to discard. Throwing away a diamond is not going to help her. Okay, she got no losers in clubs. So I think actually if she plays ace, king of hearts, and roughs it, and then does what she did, and that was take a spade finesse. But what she does is she gets over there by playing a club to the queen instead, I think. Okay, and then she takes a spade finesse. So what she's playing me for here is um she's hoping I've got ace queen of spades, something like that, I guess, because I've doubled this. But I've doubled this on the fact that I've got 2 aces and my partner's overcard. I think partner probably has a couple of tricks for me. And I'm thinking maybe my jack of clubs could be useful here as well. Partner's short in clubs, it may be that, you know, if they've got 4 clubs each or something like that, or if partner's got a singleton queen or king of clubs, then, you know, it might be we've got a club trick on as well. So I'm thinking maybe 2 and a 1, and maybe partner's got a couple of heart tricks or a heart trick and a diamond trick, something like that. So I just decided to double. The other thing about doubling is it can make the declarer play it a different way sometimes from what they might normally do. Sometimes, okay. And there's that as well. So where are we up to? So they play a spade, jack of spades. And now when Rhona plays this jack of spades, I'm almost certain partner's got the queen of spades here. Okay. So I'm just going to go in low. And she takes the finesse. And then she plays, sorry, and then Steve plays a diamond. Okay. Now here, the 2 of diamonds gets played. Now this is a little bit of a signal as well. So if he plays suit preference signals, he's led off the king of diamonds and now he's playing the 2 of diamonds. He's kind of telling me, he's trying to get me in, but he's also giving me a signal. Playing the 2 of diamonds he's indicating that he wants a club back. If I can win this, okay, so I win that, and I can count anyway. I know there's ace king of spades here. Sorry, ace king of clubs here. So I know that partner's got a single, started off with a singleton club. So I've got nothing to lose by playing a club back. Okay, we're going to get our tricks in hearts and diamonds anyway. So if I just play a club back, I know there's only ace king left. So I play the club back, partner offset, and then continues with a diamond. And then I just take my ace of spades now. Okay, and then we take it two off. So let's have a look in the other room. How did they make it? I'm guessing they went straight up with the king of spades. One spade, two spades. So here, Irving didn't venture in with any 5-5 kind of shape. And I don't blame him either. I think I might well have passed as well. Vulnerable against not, I think it's well risky. So my partner put one in here. Okay. So anyway, he leads off the king of diamonds. And they play the 4. Now, what does he do now? Does he switch? No, he continues. And I'm guessing Joy continues it back, maybe. Yeah. And now what? Do you play ace, king of hearts and a ruff? Oh, you played a 6 to the queen. And then a spade, jack. Oh, wow. Pearl went up with a king. My God. Interesting. Well, pretty amazing that. Bit of a bit of a lucky one that, in my opinion. Not sure that's the right way of playing it out, but it worked. And now she just claims the rest. She can ruff the heart. Interesting. Well done, Pearl. She can see through the backs of the cards. Okay, so the next two were flat, so I'm not going to bother looking at them, I don't think. Oh, there's a 3n minus 2. Two hearts, double, two spades, two no trumps, three no trumps. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing in that one. Let's not look at those boards. So flat boards, not that interesting. Three clubs plus 1, two spades minus 1 doubled. Okay. Oh, so this is another hand that I found a little bit irritating. Steve, again, I think he misplays this. Okay, so we're in 3 clubs. I think the bidding's okay. Now, it'd be interesting to know if one of them decides to bid 3 spades over this, what do I do? Would I double? I'm just thinking I probably bid double 3 spades with a maximum and 5 spades. I can't see 3 spades making. Well, the other question is, do I double 2 spades? I think partner will take it out. But how many tricks would you lose here? You lose a club, diamond is 2, 3 hearts is 5, and you're sure to lose a spade is 6 at least. So it's going to go make 7 tricks at most. Hold on a second. So 3 clubs. Let's just have a look at that. It's got too many things open now. Shut that down as well. So 3 clubs. So king of spades gets led. He roughs it. He goes for the hearts and makes sure. I think he should rough low here. I think playing the jack is a bit risky. Okay, because he's missing the 9 of clubs. So I actually think I think he shouldn't rough with the jack here. I think he should rough with the 6 and then play the jack. But it kind of works out anyway. So he gets to this point, and then Rhona plays a spade back, which I don't think it's the right card because you can see now that if you send a spade back, it sets up the queen and it can throw a discard away, and you've got winning diamonds. So I think she'll be better off playing the jack of hearts back here, I think. Yeah, if she plays the jack of hearts back, let's just have a look at Gib. Yeah, you see, sending the jack of hearts back. holds it to 9. Whereas sending a spade back is 2 over tricks. So if you look at what happens on the spades, so she sends a spade back. Now, when she does that, it's going to set up this queen. So what you do is you loser on loser play. You've got losing diamonds, and what you should do is play a diamond off. If you watch Gib, you can see there chucking the diamond off is the right play, okay? And partner, they'll win it. Dave will win it. And what's he do now? He's going to play a diamond, okay? So now you can just go up with the ace, okay? Play your queen of spades, chuck away your other losing diamond, and now you see you've not lost a single diamond trick. Okay, where you had 2 losing diamond tricks, you've now not lost any. And now you can simply, you can either play a spade, if this hand, well, can't rough it, and then you simply rough it. Play the 10 of clubs to drop the 9. Okay, and then you're good. You've got the rest. You've made 11 tricks. So that's how you should have played it. And there's no, there was no loss. There's no what's the word? There was no danger. Okay, even if coming back that. Okay, so if we yeah, I mean, there's just no danger. So here, for instance, let's say this hand has a heart. You play a heart, okay? So if we put the heart over here, and let's say they switch the heart and the club around. So you give this hand a heart, you play a heart, and this hand roughs it, okay? But it doesn't matter because all you're doing then, you still got this extra winner in spades now. So you may lose a rough, okay? But that's it. That's the only trick you're going to lose. Okay, so you'd make 10 tricks. You'd make an over trick. But here you give yourself a chance of making 2 over tricks. So he just made 1 over trick when you could make 2 over tricks on the way the cards will lie. Okay, 4 hearts. They made it and I went off. Or Steve went off. Right, well, this was a funny hand. So Steve played this really badly, okay, because he gave himself no chance of making it. Got the 2 of clubs lead. And then he just took out 2 hearts. So I think it's okay to take 1. Now I'd be tempted to either play a club and then take a heart finesse because I'm worried about the hearts being 4-1. Now, as it turns out, they are 4-1, but on the wrong side. But if those hearts are over here, so I would be tempted to play a club, let's say, rough it, and then take a heart finesse, just in case this hand's got the rest of the hearts. So you play a heart, and if this hand's got Queen Jack, then if it plays low, you just play low. And then you don't mind it then because the hearts are breaking 3-2. So it's just a kind of safety play. But he didn't do that. He just cashed out his King of Hearts. Let's throw that away. And then he just started playing on diamond. And the other thing that he did was he basically destroyed his dummy. So he wasn't thinking what he's doing here. So that hand roughed it. And then played the queen. So he's basically got no entries. So you can't actually make this contract now. So Rhona then just came back a club. Now at this point, he's got winners in hearts, winners in diamonds. He's got to hope that Rhona's leading away from the king of clubs because if he goes up with the trump, okay, and plays everything else off, all that's going to happen is he's just going to have to lead away from his king of spades, king 3 of spades, and this hand will just play low and Rhona will win with the queen. So he had no choice here but to try and hope that that queen of clubs would hold. So he threw away his spade and it didn't materialize. So he went off. Okay, so he gave himself no chance of making this. What he should have potentially done was after the ace king of hearts, So next. So at this point, maybe you should just play a spade to the king and hope that the ace is over here at this point. And then he'll lose two hearts and one spade. If the ace of spades is over here, he'll lose two hearts and one spade, and that's it. But the way he's played it, now got no entries. Okay, so he's given himself like a almost 0% line of making this contract. Or it is pretty much zero in my opinion. So let's have a look how they made it. This is interesting. So how did they make it? So one heart, two clubs, two diamonds, two spades, four suit forcing, three diamonds, showing 5-5, and then North bids four hearts. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Seven of diamonds lead. Queen. Okay. Ace. Okay. Now, what did they do next? Oh, they played the king as well. Okay. Now the jack of diamonds. Rough it, I guess. Now what? I'm guessing Pearl now plays a spade. No, a club. That's fine. So he's on 5-5. Now we've got a club next. Ace of diamonds. And now she roughs that. Hold on. Right, now what? And now she switches to a spade, and that's the killer. So unfortunately, Pearl's let that one through there. So this hand just plays low and now makes a contract. So she just had to continue playing clubs. Ace. So the 5 got played. So it looks like actually, hold on a second. So if a club comes back, actually, I don't think it makes any difference. Yeah. See, at this point, because this hand's still got a heart in its hand, can now rough a diamond. So if you come back a club, actually, I'm not sure. Come back a club, you rough it, and play King 10 of. All right, yeah. So if you come back a club, this hand roughs it and then plays King 10 of diamonds, and you throw away the two spades, and now you just simply rough a spade. Yeah. Okay, so it went slightly different in that room. Okay. So yeah, she had to switch to a spade at that point, really, to give any chance, make them guess. So that's 10 imps out. And here we go. This is a 6 diamond. So let's have a look at how we should have bid this. So it goes 1 no trump, 3 hearts from me, which shows a singleton in spades or a void, and 4 hearts, and good enough points for the game, basically, at least. Partner now bids 3 no trumps to say he's got spades and doesn't really want to play in a suit. Okay, he's got the spades fully covered, and I think for a while, and then decide to pass. So instead of doing pass there, I was tempted to bid 4 diamonds because that would show probably 5 diamonds. Okay, it definitely show 5 diamonds. So it could be something like 1, 4, 5, 3, or it could even be 6 diamonds, I guess. I could be 6, 4, 3 or something like that even. But it's forcing. So if I bid 4 diamonds, that would just be a natural bid showing interest in slam. Okay. Pass from this hand. Now, with Steve's hand, with 4 diamonds, he should then Q bid and bid 4 hearts. And if he does that, we'll get to the slam of 6 diamonds, which is a good slam. And they got to it. So kudos to them. Let's have a look how they bid it. All right. So they opened a diamond. Okay. They're playing weak no trump. So 1 diamond, two spades. Oh no, sorry, one spade over call, two spades. So I'm guessing that's like a good raise in diamonds. Yes, it is. Two no trumps. Okay, so 15 to 18 points. Partner now bids three spades, another Q bid, four clubs, and then North just decides to bid six diamonds. Not in system. Practical bid, basically. Yeah, good bid, Joy. Good bid. Okay, practical bid. So that's another way to get there. Let's have a look at this. So we played in they played in four hearts and our pair bid six hearts, okay. So it went one spade. Dave's got a good hand, two hearts. This hand now bids four diamonds. So they're playing 2/1. So that shows like a 13 count kind of thing at least. This hand bids four diamonds. I think what Rhona's worried here is that she's got a 2/1 bid and she's kind of minimum, but actually she's got avoiding spades and she's probably thinking, well, actually it's not so good having avoiding partner's first suit. So I get that. She's got no aces, but she does have 5/5 shape, which I think improves her hand. So I don't think she should sign off here in four hearts. So that's my opinion. Her hand's much better than what she thinks it is. Okay, I think. Now let's just go back over here. Let's see how they bid it then. So one spade, two hearts, three clubs. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I think Thing here isn't bidding four diamonds because he doesn't have four hearts. So he's decided to bid three clubs. East has now bid four suit forcing. And then West just decides to launch four hearts now to show 5/4 3 and probably a strong hand. And then East decides to bid four no trumps, even though she doesn't have even though she has a void. You should probably not bid four no trumps with a void, but she does it anyway. So five diamonds says three key cards, I'm guessing. The thing is now she doesn't know whether he's got ace, 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 or ace of spades. Okay. But that's why really she should over four hearts bid four spades. Okay. And clearly that shouldn't be a green spades. Okay. So should really bid four spades as a Q bid. Okay. Um but you'll still get to six hearts, I think, regardless. Okay, so well done to get to six hearts at least. Oh, right. Oh, my God, do I have to go over this hand? All right, this is embarrassing, completely embarrassing. This is sort of hand that maybe my beginners would probably get right. Okay, so I open a heart and partner bids two clubs. And now I can't bid two spades because that would show a strong hand. And I took a bit of liberties here. I didn't fancy bidding two hearts because the heart suit isn't that great. So I took a bit of a chance. And obviously, when you take a bit of a chance, you always get penalized for it. So rather than just bidding two hearts, which is what I should have bid, I decided to bid two no trumps, which is a little bit of a lie in that I should really have a diamond stopper for my bid. Okay. So I did a bit of a lie. Now, if I bid two hearts, partner should bid two spades, and then that would be a responder reverse showing clubs and spades, and then I could just bid three spades, something like that. Okay, or four spades. Okay, and four spades is most likely going to make. Okay, but clearly on a diamond lead, we're going to have to six tricks off the top in three no trumps. So very embarrassing. Now, the other thing is over two no trumps, I actually think Steve should bid three spades anyway, because he's got two hearts. He has a singleton diamonds. By bidding three spades, he's sort of saying to me, partner, a little bit worried about the diamond stop. Okay. I know you've bid a heart and we're playing 5-card majors, so he's not worried about that. So when he bids three spades, I mean, it should be showing at least 5/4, but it all should sort of imply, I'm worried about the diamond stop. So if he bids three spades, I would just bid four spades anyway, because I'm 4-4, and we get to the same contract. So, I'm at fault for not bidding two hearts, but I definitely think Steve should bid three spades here on this hand. Let's have a look at how they bid the four spades. So they opened a heart, and then East kindly bids two diamonds, which is a terrible bid. I'm sorry, Pearl. You shouldn't be bidding two diamonds there. Vulnerable with that hand. That's an awful bid. That's asking for a kicking. I mean, if these diamonds are over here, okay, if you swap these hands around, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're gonna go, you're gonna go two off vulnerable for 500, you know. Yeah, so if you just swap these hands around, you're two off. So it's not a good bid at all. That very, very thin overcall. Anyway, so Irving doubles, which should show a four-card spade suit. West now bids three diamonds, and North now bids three spades. It's easy, and South bids four spades. So, I mean, I'm sure they'll get to four spades anyway. But that two diamond overcall is terrible from Pearl, in my opinion. Okay, three clubs, flat board. Let's have a look at this quickly. I can't remember it. One, two, three, and you're probably going to rough a club. Yeah, right. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Three clubs. Three no trumps -1. Three no trumps -2. So, all right. So this is this hand where, as long as the spades break 4-2 or better, we're making three no trumps. But unfortunately, they're not. So that wasn't very good. A bit unlucky. I was just wondering, there's probably a double dummy way of making this. Okay. Um, let's have a look at how they went two off though. So what lead did they get? King of diamonds. Wow. Okay, so it's won a spade, and then Thing decides to bid three diamonds. Oh, that's not a bad bid in fairness. You've got a six-card suit, and you're non-vulnerable. So I don't mind three diamonds. That's pretty good. Pass, pass, double, and then North takes it out to three hearts. Hmm. Interesting. Ah, right. So what they've done here now, so Thing has left East on lead. He's basically saying, I want a spade rough here. So this hand now will play a spade. Purposely left you on lead. That gets roughed. And now the Queen of Diamonds. Pearl decides to rough it. South decides to get rid of the loser. They don't want to rough with the Ace of Hearts as well. The Six of Hearts actually was going to force out the Ace. So Irving didn't want to rough with the Ace of Hearts. Oh, sorry. Now a club. Not sure why you'd play a club here. I think you'd just play a heart, surely. I don't know why Pearl played a club here, because just giving up the club position. But hmm. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Oh, that's very strange. So here, Jack Queen 3. Irving should win that with the ace, surely. I mean, he can just go one less off by going in with the ace and playing a heart to the 10-8. That's very odd. Okay. And one no trump -4 and one no trump making. Is that by north? So one no trump by east only making 4, one no trump by north. That's okay. How did north get to one no trump? So east opens a club. One diamond over call. Pass. One no trump. Club, diamond, pass. One no trump. Yeah. And what happened here? Was it just a one no trump opener? Yeah, one no trump opener. Okay, because they're playing weak no trump, and that got left in. Right. Okay, so that's the first half. All right. So I'm going to review the second half in a bit. That's the first half reviewed. And we were down 8 imps after that. Quite a lot of errors all over the shop. Okay.